Welcome to New Orleans and Yulman Stadium. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Hawks and the Tulane Green Wave. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, I caught up with the Green Wave head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shaw. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop, you move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Might have a chance. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it down the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hawks.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field. They get on the scoreboard, David. And I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
Number 47, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running inside, it's Lucas. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Lucas. At the 35, he's open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got his man downfield. Headed to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to run it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I...
Touchdown, Green Wave! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here come the Hawks onto the field to open this possession. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. The Hawks will try to pin them back with the punt.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Trying play action. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. Stepping to the right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Run inside. It's Sheriff. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got him. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. The Hawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Wants to throw on third down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Give to the back. Runs through the tackle. There's some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawks.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Gives him the big stiff arm. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to make.
The give, it's Lucas. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Caught at the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Oh, the quarterback. He had his hands in the air after throwing that one. He thought that was a sixer, but his guy dropped it.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the draw, it's Lucas. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Unloads to the wideout. This time he's got his man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Tulane right back to the line. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Trying to march their way in. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. They've already converted one fourth down on this drive, but this the defining one. Fourth and goal. Touchdown, Tulane! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. Makes the grab in their space. He is in. Touchdown, Hawks. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
Here comes the two-point try. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Past the 50. The 40.
They're throwing for it on the two-point conversion. He gets the pick. He's got a convoy. Is he gone? Is it going to be 2 points the other way? He gets tackled across the 50-yard line. Nice job by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lucas. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Complete to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. Tulane right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Pocket breaking down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Here's the heat. And down he goes. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Green Wave. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown. And here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas situationally in a game, coaches are always harping on it. They have executed perfectly.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got enough for the first. He's loose down the left side. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hawks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Number 2.
And that's a backbreaker for this defense, Jesse. They were doing everything they could, trying to let that clock run out, force a field goal. They execute under 10 seconds left, and they put it in the end zone.
Yeah, how about the situational offense there too, though, David? Understanding the time and the clock and managing it absolutely perfectly. And now the decision, do you go for two and try to tie this thing up before you head into the locker room?
A little surprising that they didn't go for two, but they're still down by a point.
Number 47, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with Notre Dame taking on the UNLV Rebels. And it's the Fighting Irish, eyeing a second win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the touchdown, Green Wave. A great catch and run for 6. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here come the Hawks onto the field to open this possession. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it behind the line. It's all. At the 35, makes the catch and he's free. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line and he flipped the field in an instant.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hawks. What a grab in the end zone for 6.
Number 10,
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see more...
Looking for the end zone and the tie. Instead, he finds a sack, and the defense rises up, and the offense can't tie the game. He'll take the return and try to improve the field. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Firing to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Oh, it's a big... An opportunity by the defense to just kill that drive right there. He had a chance to make that interception in the end zone, but he couldn't come up with it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Shaw. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Has it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Hawks. That one will give them the lead.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside in that corner.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. Right down the gut of the field.
2 fumbles back-to-back, dog. I'm sick of this game at this point. This is the second week in a row that I'm fighting against the fucking AI.
And what do?
I can't win against AI. So.
Put your defense right back on the field. They got to answer the bell this time. Last time they gave up points. This time they're going to need to go bail you out and make you look good.
Here come the Hawks onto the field to open this possession. With the draw, it's Sheriff.
Playing college football.
They get him on the ground. Boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Snagged on the outside, it's back.
That's a great job by the wide receiver understanding where the first down marker is. Don't mess around. Don't run 2 yards short. Get to the first down, catch the football, move the sticks, and get an extra set of downs.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
And I think there's so many guys that think they can outrun guys and make plays, and sometimes you got to realize when a play's over and just get north-south, but QB's trying to outrun guys. The defense does a great job staying exactly where they're supposed to be, playing discipline, and getting the huge loss and the huge stop.
Bringing the heat. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot. so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Tulane right back to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback making checks. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. And we've been treated to quite the performance so far from both sides. Let's take a moment and have a look at the stats. So 1st down will open up the final period. The run inside. It's Lucas. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Delayed handoff. It's Lucas. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab past the marker. There's a little room there. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Oh, they're after him. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I bet the difference.
Here come the Hawks onto the field to open this possession. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll caught, and he's got room. Lowers those pads. He's inside the 40. The 20, the 10, touchdown Hawks. Once he got some room, it was over. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is an outstanding effort offensively to score again. But what's been going on with the tackling defensively, that's been the biggest issue. Sometimes football just comes down to fundamentals or lack thereof. And that's been the case defensively. Just not able to wrap up and get these offensive players onto the ground. 2 huge broken tackles on that long explosive play. And that's been the story for this defense.
Number 47. Set to kick this one off.
Coming out with it, it's Lewis. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Snagged out of the air. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Tulane right back to the line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Caught. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Green Wave picked up a fresh set of downs through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. Quarterback will keep it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tulane. The Green Wave strike right back.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Beck. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here come the Hawks onto the field to open this possession. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Grab behind the line. It's Bush.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Hawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it in the middle. It's Brooks. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Fires left. Got a man. It's Brooks. Speeding down the left side. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sheriff. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawks. And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
From inside the 15, and now the hit knocks it loose. Defense swarming on that one. Oh, it'll be a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Got enough for the first.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Trying to run, it's Sheriff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The give as they work on that clock. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. On the move. A tough decision there. The slide was too early. He avoided the hit, but he failed to pick up the first down. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Running inside, it's Daniels. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense,